school ambassador, and we used a lot of AI to support the children. So, hopefully, oh look, there's my fancy, that's my avatar. So a lot of the teachers, from what I've learned how to do, have now created their own avatar, so they can demonstrate. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do this. Do I just click? She didn't give me any instructions on how to play anything. Do I just click on it? Will it work? No.
Hello and welcome to Communication South 2026.
Now, works really well here. When I was doing it last night, I realised, because it had a nice banner on it, that it was actually spelt incorrectly. So you really have to watch AI videos. Often the spelling isn't very good. Sometimes you'll be holding something invisibly, there's no hand holding it. There's another video later on of a weather, and the umbrella is somehow attached to the top, and then suddenly the hand goes up. So you do have to watch some of the video stuff and some of the writing. Sometimes it adds subtitles that are in gibberish. But the good thing, this is made on Google Vids, you can crop it. So I just cropped. There's a misspelled communication. I think it had an extra U in it or something. So that was fun last night. I was like panicking. Oh, this is spelled incorrectly. How did I not spot that? So this is me. I've been working at Pioneer for 24 years, 25 in September. Ooh, do I get anything? No. Not even a certificate, I don't think. So I've worked 20 years in our lower school with the younger children, mostly ASD, and we had a few children with profound and multiple learning difficulties scattered amongst. I've moved to upper school /FE. I have a larger class of students with profound and multiple learning difficulties, and I've taken a very keen interest in sort of improving myself as a teacher so I can help them, and learning all about this tech stuff, which I'm now going to share with you so you can take it back with you. Do a whole ton of stuff. So I was an AT scholar in 2025, so if you go and check out Tina on the ACE stand, she will give you some details if you want to apply for this year. She's told me I have to tell you about it. And we are now award winning. We've been up the TESS award 2 years in a row for best use of technology. And this week I got a letter from the House of Lords inviting me to a tech thing. Oh, my voice is going now. I'm having flashbacks of GCSE German where I totally lost my voice. Alright, so these are the tools I use. We use Google. We're a Google school currently, and I know that there are a lot of Microsoft schools have similar sort of apps that they can use. So we have Google Slides that has recently got AI sort of embedded into it. It's just been there for a few months. We use Canva. I used to know. You can use, there is a Gemini music thing. It's relatively new. It's new, so it's not great. It only makes 30-second clips. So if you want like a sound cue, like you're going to the sensory room, it's perfect. You don't want anything too long. If you want to record something on a Big Mac switch, it's perfect. But if you want like a hello song, it's not long enough to put all the children's names in it. Or and sometimes if you want it for older children, some of the music's a little bit like cafe bar. I'm not sure sort of what sort of sounds teenagers listen to these days, but it wouldn't be something I would have listened to as a teenager. So no, it is very good, and you can make, I think it's 6 free songs a day. So it often does 2 at a time, which is a bit annoying. Sometimes that means you've wasted a song, but then you can. And you have to be careful when you do it. I suggest doing it at a good time. If you do it really late at night, you can't then get onto it that time of night until that time bar's gone, which is really annoying. So try and do it sort of at a good time so that it's easy if you run out of turns to do it again. That's my top tip for using that. Alright, so our Google is a schoolwork version, so it's safe to use. None of the information goes outside into what you call the general AI, that's other people, your ChatGPT and all that sort of stuff you can use. So it's safe to use. That's the important bit for your GDPR. And Google are very good at, they do lots of training. You can go to the Google place if you want to. I went there earlier in the year and do some very nice stuff on Sen. If you're really into it, you can become an innovator, which I haven't done yet. You've got to take tests, so it's put me off slightly. But if you pass those tests, you can apply and you can go abroad for a week and do a special Sen, education project with them. So they are really cool what they're doing. All right, this is us, 2026. So, my class are there, that little section there we went with the other students from different classes because we were demonstrating how we can use technology in different ways. So we needed a variety of students. I'm hoping the video's going to play. Now my sister led this one. I led the one last year where we were doing sensory story. Very comfortable, doing a nice sensory story using technology. She wanted to do cooking, not very good at cooking, and she managed to double book herself when we were doing this video. So I had to do it. And
Mirror print tight, we're ready to roll. Bowls and pans, our ultimate goal. Flour on the counter like a snowy sheet. This kitchen's alive with the beat, beat, beat. Cook it up, nice and slow. Stir it up, watch it grow. Chop it up, small and neat. Mix it up, what a treat. Cook it up, nice and slow. Stir it up, watch it grow. Chop it up, small and neat. Mix it up, what a treat. Cook it up, nice and slow. Stir it up, watch it grow. Chop it up, small and neat. Mix it up, what a treat. Cook it up, nice and slow. Stir it up, watch it grow. Chop it up, small and neat. Mix it up, what a treat. Cook it up.
demonstration video live and beamed out to lots of places, and it is online. The next slide, there's a link if you actually want to watch it. But we were demonstrating how you can use AAC. We've got the switches for the mixer. We have a switch spinner. Quite a few people I think use those. You see them on, people using them online quite a bit. Oh, there I am in the corner with the spinner. And I didn't want it to look unprofessional, so I figured out how I could use a school photocopier, and I used Canva to make the symbols look really nice. They're not just stuck on with a bit of blue tape. You have to see that on things. So you can, if you scan in the original picture of, I think it's dice. It's a thing where you play a dice game on it. If you scan that in, then you can overlay your widget symbols on top of it, and they look very nice. They look a bit nicer than a bit of blue tack. So here we are. So there is your link. If anyone wants to watch it, we're on the hub, and I think they're very impressed with our cooking. We just iced the cakes there. We made them the day before, got in the school minibus, and off we went. So I'm going to share with you. You can see in the background. That's all my work in the background on the screen. All the pictures. That's my sister Emma there in the chef's outfit who led the session. There we are. So this is all the stuff I'm going to share with you that I've learned spec. So a lot of the talks today have talked about representation and that it really matters. And there isn't a huge amount of representation in images that you see. No, George in Peppa Pig has now got a hearing aid. And there's someone there's a character in Sesame Street, I think is autistic. but there's not a huge amount of AAC users or people who use switches. So that's what we're going to change. So Canva, every teacher here has free access to Canva. Your school can get it for you. You can log on and be a Canva person. Canva's good. I haven't had any training really on Canva, so it's self-taught, so I find it a bit clunky. You can probably do some lovely training, you'll probably be a whiz at it, but I thought I'd show you. In the menu bar, there's something called Elements. In that Elements, if you're not very good at technology, you type in AAC, all these images come up, they're pre-made, and you can use them straight into your PowerPoints, screenshot it in there, and they're done. And I've got my physio images there. So if your child does physio and you want a nice slide to introduce it, they've got, I do like the AFO boot thing they've come up with there in the hand splint. But there's lots of, or you want like a sensory break using your peanut ball. There's some good images pre-made, you don't have to fiddle around with it, it's not complicated to use. What you can do next, slightly more complicated. So there's my original image from Canva. And I've then Canva has inbuilt AI. So it's like a program you use on a computer, but it's web-based, so it's safe to use. Great thing about Canva is you can get rid of the background. Bad thing about Canva is you get rid of the background and there's a lot of white in the picture, and then you try and put background colour in, that then goes into the white area that you just got rid of, so swings and roundabouts. I prefer using Gemini. It's much quicker, it's easier to use. You can just screenshot that image into the toolbar, or if you're using Microsoft, I'm presuming there's the equivalent, and you can ask it to change it. So I've given her a pair of red ear defenders. Luckily the teeth have changed for the Canva. I don't know what the Canva did with the teeth in that one. She looks like she needs some hygiene lessons there. And I've added a school uniform, so you can change the clothing, you can change the ethnicity, skin tone, you can do some amazing things with it. Oh, I think I added a hearing aid as well. Yes, the other child's got hearing aid, so representation is covered. Right, so I did this with my school. We made a list of things. A lot of children, how many children here don't like using symbols? Sometimes they like to post them down the radiators. They mysteriously disappear from where you've got them, this beautiful velcroed thing up. Yeah? Yes. So we made a list of things that the children actually like. Superheroes, some of them are into K-pop stars and things like that for the older children, and we made a list, so I've just made an example one. Some of them love trolls, and then you can do things like this. Now it's a little trickier because I think Disney caught on to the fact that their stuff was being used in Gemini, so you have to be a little bit careful. Canva you can do it in. Canva actually has Disney stuff in it that's copyright free, that you can manipulate and things. But some of these I made on Gemini, so we've got our Demon Hunters there. She's got like an AC device, and one of the guys is holding a Big Mac switch. We've got some Disney before they figured out what I was doing with it. We've got the Minions. They seem to be okay, the Minions still. They don't seem to catch up. But we had a child in lower school who's really into the Gruffalo. Not into symbols though. So I created them a whole set timetable with different characters holding it to try and get them to at least look at the picture. So we're all doing that engagement. Oh, and I've got Batman demonstrating our word of the week. I do give and Batman. Seemingly my accent did not go down well with my children. You can also do things in Gemini. There are tons of sort of drawn pictures of people signing. The BSL have them. And you can put that picture into Gemini and ask it to change it. So I had Father Christmas signing hello. and a nice K-pop star signing hello. So depending on time of year, I think I turned him into an Easter bunny. What their interests are to get their attention. So there's quite fun things you can do with that. You saw the cartoon of me. This is how you can do it. So Canva, if you've got the free sort of school version, you can do one a day. I have discovered if you put a load of images together, screenshot it as a whole, put that in, you can do multiple images and he doesn't realise. So you can do all your stuff on one slide, have them cartoonified, and you just go into apps, cartoonify, and it's quite easy. You just follow the instructions. Alright, so look, there I am as a reindeer. And the kids love it when I'm dressed up in some sort of character outfit. They find that very amusing. They're like looking to see what I am that week. We've got one of the LSAs in a Christmas hat and Christmas jumper. She does cooking for me. See, I don't even do cooking in class. And we've got my sister there dressed up demonstrating the weather. So they're really easy. You can transform like the outfits on Gemini once you've got that original picture. You can do what you want with that. Alright, this is, anyone use Google Slides? Yeah, have you noticed Visualize? The little banana in the corner they've put in? It's been there a few months now, it's relatively new. But if you go to the little banana, click on it, a little toolbar appears and you can ask it to, you can beautify your slides, you can make them look very professional like I've done here. It's very snazzy, but you can also ask it to cartoonify your image. Look at that. Oh. I prefer the Gemini one. I look younger in that one. But you can do things like this. You're doing a science lesson looking at butterflies. You can add an outfit. You can then add your AAC device with your keyword. You get quicker at doing it. So the more you practice, the easier it is. Once you've got that original image, it takes like a couple of minutes to change it. So there I am. You can also do things like this. You can ask it to make a sequence picture guide for you. If it has numbers in it, double check. Because if you see, I put a mistake one there. It's got 2 number 3s in the dinosaur. So it doesn't, if it's numbering something, it doesn't always get it right, which is a little bit annoying. I just do a little shape and cover it up. It also does things like, if you've done a lot of images and keep changing it, sometimes you get an extra arm, which looks suddenly you've got 3 arms. It's really hard to get rid of the 3rd arm or the extra leg. So I suggest starting again. You just get really frustrated with it. Delete 3rd arm, and it just doesn't do it. Right, Google Vids, the best thing I found this year. Oh, you can take, like you saw my animated avatar, you can take your cartoon person and you can put it into Google Vids. Right, there it is. It's now blue. They've changed the logo colour since I made this. I think it was like last week. I'm sorry I didn't change it. But it's now blue. It's easy to find. You screenshot your picture or you drag it into, it's called ingredients. It's like cooking's trying to get me. You type in what you want it to do and then it will create the video for you. It's really easy to use. You have to be quite descriptive with what you write in, because otherwise it can't read your mind, as I've discovered. That's not what I meant. And I suggest I put a lot of things in brackets about what I want it to do. That really helps. If you want it to have an English accent, put that in brackets, because otherwise you sound very American or Australian for some reason. We've had a staff member sounding very Australian in hers. But it's really easy to use. It makes 8-second clips. You get 50, I think, a month, which is really annoying because sometimes you need to make 3 or 4 versions of the same thing because it's not quite what you want. but you can make really great videos, really specific videos for your children. You're not having to use that YouTube clip. YouTube is great, but it's not very specialised. There's not a huge amount on there for, like, if you've got a child with a visual impairment or CVI, or there's a certain colour that they see better on. You can put that all into there. You want a blue background, you want a yellow background, you want an outline around something so it shows up more. Oh look, there's a, now I didn't change his accent on this. Are you going to play for me?
Time for physio.
So you can add these as little video cues. So if your child won't look at that printed picture, you can have that on your screen. You could add, some of the ones I've added have got like their own music. So like it's a sound cue as well as the video. I have one child I've spent years trying to get her to look at a picture. I'm sure we'll look at it fleetingly and then that's gone. But she loves YouTube and watching that same bit of video. Now I'd probably put an outline around him just so that he pops a bit better on the black background. You often see people using CVI stuff, friendly stuff, and it's on a lovely background. But if it's got black hair or the character's wearing dark clothing, it's still quite difficult to see. So if I find it difficult to see, a child who's actually got visual impairment is going to find it difficult to see. So you can just use AI and ask it to put a white outline around it for you, or a yellow outline. And I'm hoping this is going to work.
Hello Carlo class, can you sign hello or press a switch? Fred, can you use your AAC device to say hello to your friends?
So you can give instructions. You can have a nice little instruction video. My kids love that, hearing their voices. And I haven't got Fred. You can, in the ingredients, you can put in images of the actual things that you're going to use. So those are cartoon ones, but you could have a proper photograph of a Big Mac switch or something that you put in there. I would suggest putting in brackets, use the images that you've put in, because otherwise it likes to change it, which is really annoying.
Hello,
this is me. So, we have, look how young I look there. I've gone back to the 80s. We did a whole health week, and I decided I was going to do 80s style. So, we do Word of the Week. We used to do videos of ourselves acting out a scene, which was really, the kids loved it, especially when it's a bit silly. But it's really difficult. We had like a team of 4 of us doing it, and it would take like 20 minutes a week. I can make this in like 10 minutes on my own. You don't need that huge team around you to do it.
I'm gonna take some fruit. I'm gonna take some fruit. Bye. Hey, come back.
You've got a nice set. They love it when it's a bit silly. What's Claire done wrong? Oh, Claire's saying, oh, no, it's gone
The
to
week's
music.
new sound is here, let's make its
I'm not
meaning
sure why it's playing
clear.
backwards.
Can you say the sign?
But you can have a nice
symbol, or use your
AI song to introduce it.
find the word of the week.
I'm gonna.
You can do things like that. I love this. I'm really annoyed. I have run out of credits this month. Come on Google, if you watch this, I need more. You can make a very nice CVI friendly video. So I've made, oh, and you can embed, I forgot to say this, you can embed your widget symbols or whatever symbols you use into the videos. There's my little fishes swimming through. You can see why I put them on repeat, because it is only 8 seconds. It gives you an idea. I didn't put anything in for this, I just asked it to make a yellow starfish on a black background. And that's what it created. A yellow jellyfish on a black background. What am I doing for time? That's enough of that video. You can find it, I've put them all the ones I've made are on, I've made myself a YouTube channel. Take me 20 minutes, So you can log on and use them for free. Huzzah! Whoever gives you anything for free. So yeah. And this came out, I think this week on, if you're in LinkedIn, I suggest you join LinkedIn if you're not. There's so much good stuff out there. CVI Scotland have got Zoom. It's free, it's online. You can put your YouTube video in it. I tried it with my videos that I made, so you could make your own videos. You can make yourself a private YouTube channel if you don't want to, if you're mean and don't want to share your lovely videos with us. You can change the backgrounds around. You can make it bigger or smaller. It's got loads of stuff. So check out Zoom. Choose It Maker. Anyone use Choose It Maker? Yes. Help kids learn. It's lovely. Can be no, I'm not going to say that. What can I say? It can be a bit like it's a picture, scan it across, and it doesn't, it's quite difficult to add videos and things, but it's not now because you have Google Slides, Google Vids, so you save it as a GIF and you can put it into Choose It Maker and you can make your own Switch controlled game. There are some for free that I have made. If you have it, just type those codes in and you can play those games in your school. Ooh. So everyone got their camera. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to zoom through this last bit. CVI friendly symbols. Does everybody know that you can do this on widget? There's a little palette in the toolbar. The top, and you can change the colours individually, so it's quite easy. I quite like changing the outline of things now and the background colour. It's quite easy. That's Suno, that's the AI music. That's for nice long songs. You want that hello song, you want that introduction to science, whatever topic you're doing, you can create it on that. I have a little snap on that. There we are, this is my 3D printing. So, 3D printed symbols. They are like the coolest thing ever. Tactile, nice colour contrast. We made holes in them so you could potentially put them on a key ring. We're going to add some to boards. We've got some of those little recordable buttons. So I'm going to record like the sound cues on them and the object. And we've got all these sort of things that I brought with me. So these are specialist grips to help your child hold things. So it's Bamboo Lab, Maker's World, and all the stuff, all the patterns and things are free of these ones. My staff, I'm very lucky, my LSAs created these, so I'm really blessed with that. But these sort of things are all online. Make your life and the children's life much easier for holding things. These, you know, like these rollers have got very sort of thin handles for holding. So, you know, something like that. We haven't got a huge amount of movement. It's really cool. Sometimes you get these teeny little art things. So, all those there. And I think, oh, Tina's going to kill me. 80 Scholars 2025, 2027 even, whatever year we're in. Apply! Then you can do things like this. And if you want, I made these for today. So you can take away some of my images, they're little stickers. So I went Spider-Man and Frozen, because I know they're very popular. But they've also all got AAC devices on them. Made using Canva. So there you are.
Wow, so much resource there for everybody, so thank you very
I
much.
think I've covered everything I've learned this year.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it's been fantastic. I've been asked to just mention that the raffle is now taking place on the main stage. So, yeah, run for it now. There are some amazing prizes, so